Emily Carter was just minutes away from saying, "I do." Her dress was ready. The guests were seated. The groom was waiting. Then she disappeared. And 24 hours later, a single clue changed everything.
Before we continue, hit the subscribe button now and join us for more shocking mysteries every week. Don't miss what's coming next.
Emily Carter was supposed to get married on a perfect afternoon. The church was full. White flowers lined every aisle. Guests sat in silence as the music began. Everything looked perfect. At exactly 4:03 p.m., the doors closed. At 4:05 p.m., the groom stood alone at the altar. At 4:10 p.m., people started looking at each other. At 4:20 p.m., Emily Carter was gone. No scream. No struggle. No witness. Just an empty bridal room, and her wedding veil still neatly folded on the chair. Like she stepped out for a moment, and never came back. The police arrived quickly. But something was wrong from the start. No broken windows. No forced entry. No sign of escape. It was as if Emily Carter had been removed from reality itself. Detective Rachel Monroe reopened the case. Something about it didn't make sense. The first thing she noticed was the guest list. Every guest had been personally invited by Emily herself. But when Rachel checked deeper, none of them had any real connection to her. Not family. Not friends. Not co-workers. Nothing. It was like they were placed there on purpose. Rachel leaned back slowly. "This isn't a wedding," she whispered. "This is something else." Her first stop was the groom. Daniel Brooks. Officially, grieving husband. Unusually calm for someone whose bride vanished hours ago. When Rachel visited his home, she noticed something strange immediately. No wedding photos. No memories of Emily. No trace she ever existed there. Except one thing. A locked drawer in his office. When she asked about it, Daniel froze for half a second. Then said calmly, "It's empty." But his hands were shaking. The wedding venue still operated normally. But the staff refused to talk about that day. Except one person. An old janitor. He lowered his voice when Rachel showed him Emily's photo. "That wedding wasn't normal," he said. "What do you mean?" Rachel asked. "There were cameras everywhere, but not from us." "Then whose cameras?" "Hidden ones, watching like it wasn't a wedding, but a recording." Rachel called one guest. A woman named Clara Benson. At first, Clara sounded confused. Then uncomfortable. "I remember going to a wedding," she said slowly. "But I don't remember the bride clearly." Rachel paused. "What do you mean?" "I only remember being invited, but I don't remember who invited me." Silence followed. That wasn't normal memory loss. Something was wrong. Rachel requested all wedding photos. Every image had the same problem. Emily Carter was always blurred. Never clear. Never fully visible. Even in group photos. Like the camera refused to capture her properly, like she wasn't fully there. Then Rachel found a hidden video file. No label. No explanation. Just footage from above the wedding venue. Emily stood in the bridal room, talking to someone off-screen. Her face was tense. Afraid. Then she stopped. Looked directly at the camera. And mouthed 5 words. "Don't let them finish it." Then the video cut. Rachel's phone rang immediately. Unknown number. She answered. A distorted voice came through, "You're looking in the wrong direction." "Who is this?" Rachel asked. A soft laugh. "You think she disappeared from the wedding?" "She was taken into it." The line went dead. That night, Rachel returned to the chapel alone. The building was silent. Too silent. She walked slowly down the aisle. At the altar, she noticed a panel in the floor. She pulled it open. Inside was a hard drive. Back at the station, she plugged it in. The file opened automatically. No password. No warning. Just truth. The wedding was not a celebration. It was a controlled system. Every guest had been assigned a role. Even the groom. Especially the groom. Then she saw the final line, subject E01, transition complete. Identity integrated into system structure. A live feed opened. The chapel. Empty. Then the lights turned on. Emily Carter stood at the altar. Alive. But different. Too still. Too aware. She looked directly into the camera. If you are watching this, then you are now the observer. Rachel stepped back. Emily continued, I was not taken. I was rewritten. The screen distorted. Then a final message appeared, next target, Detective Rachel Monroe. The station lights flickered. And somewhere in the distance, wedding music began to play. Even though no wedding existed.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our next mystery. See you in the next video.